morning, all. Am I audible? Just write down in a chat box. Yeah, okay. Okay. So in last lecture, we have seen what? The differentiation, right? We have seen differentiation concept with different example in last two lecture. Today we are going to see the concept of what? Integration, right? So we'll start today the integration. First we'll see what are the basic integration is there, and then we'll move to the examples. Okay, so and yeah, before that, one topic was remaining, in which one? That differentiation, right? Is it PDF is visible? Differentiation. So first we'll cover in that, right? We'll cover that in a 5 minutes. Okay, so in last lecture what we have seen? We have seen the graphical representation. That means one of the application of what? Differentiation, right? How it will be useful. So one example was there, that if someone is travel from one city to another, right? What is the speed? How much kilometer he is supposed to be covered in this much time? So that thing was that graphical representation also we have seen. Now the thing is what? And we have calculate the speed, right? Between two cities we have calculate the speed, just how to find out the slope, right? So again, the one another thing is what? How to find out the average speed, okay, exact average speed between some interval of time. So here that can be explained with the three or four different cases. So the case one you can see here, right? This, select a small time interval including t equal to ta. Okay, and that means what? At that time I have reached at Bharuch, right? So the exact time, or we can say we'll take an interval which is a smaller one, right? So what happened here? Let t equal to tx time, that means at 9 a.m. Okay, ftx, that means what? That is 180 kilometer, right? Now another thing is what? At ty time, that means at 9:30, f of ty is what? 205 kilometer. So obviously the thing is what? If you want to find out the average speed between these two, right? Average speed between these two, then what we are doing? Just fty minus ftx upon ty minus tx, right? So that is 205 minus 180 and upon time. So at 9 o'clock ty, that means what? Here it's okay. So 9:30 and 9 here. Okay, it's ty minus tx. So that will be what? A 50 kilometer per hour, right? Simple, just a division of that thing. Now what we want to do? We want a exact speed. Okay, so what we are doing? We'll take a smaller time interval. Here we have taken the time interval of what? 30 minutes, 9 and 9:30. Now instead of that I'll take a interval of what? 20 minutes, right? So what happened at 9:10? Okay, the ftx is what? 190 kilometer at ty, that means 9:20. So now the thing is what? Time interval. Okay, just we have taken is what? 20 minutes, and the equation will be same, like this: fty minus ftx upon ty minus tx, right? So that will get what? 55. Okay. Now again, whatever the thing is, or whatever the interval we have taken in case 2, again we are going to take a smaller interval than the case 2. Okay, for the accuracy. So what happened here? We have taken 9:14 and 9:16. Okay, only that much interval, 14 and 16. Okay, so what happened at that time? Average speed, right? So that will be here, maybe they've taken 9, 10 and 20, so that is the mistake here, right? This, okay, it's not like that. That will be what? 9, 16 and 9, 14. So you will get what? Answer 54. That means what? When we are going to reach, okay, or when we are trying to reach at some specific time interval, we are getting a accurate result. We can say that in short, right? So what happened? To get the exact speed at Bharuch, okay, that means Bharuch is our destination. To get the exact speed, what we are going to do? We are taking a smaller time interval. That means what? If you are approaching to Bharuch, you will get a exact or very near time speed, we can say, right? So this thing can be helpful in what? We can say differentiation can be used, right, in that one. So what happened? Ty minus tx, that is nothing but a time interval. Ty minus tx, right? So Ty minus tx is not exactly 0. That means it is not a 0, right? Because it is in a denominator, we can't take it as a 0. So we have to select a smaller time interval. That means it is near to the 0, or you can see it is approaching to 0, right? Just I'll scroll it down so you can see it clearly. Here you can see, right? Ty minus tx should be as small as possible. That means what? This is three different cases, right? So Ty minus tx should be closer to 0, right? Ty minus tx, that should be closer to 0, not exact 0. So that means what? You can say that Ty and tx, or you can say Ty is approaching to tx. Here the sign is, or it will be what? Ty is very near to the tx. That means if that interval is smaller one, then you will get a exact speed. Fine. So that can be represented in an equation like this. Maybe you know the concept of limit, right? Okay, and if you do not know, right, if any student, then also it will be fine. That we are going to see in soon, right? So what happened? It can be written, this is the basic equation, ftx minus fta upon tx minus ta. Now here it is written what? Limit ty tends to ta. So the meaning is what? Just ty is approaching to TA, or you can say in a simple language that is very near to the TA but not TA. Because if we'll take Ty equal to TA, then obviously that difference is supposed to be 0 for our particular example. So it should not be 0, right? So what happened? Limit Ty tends to TA, that means Ty is very near to the TA. That is the meaning of that. Okay. So what happened now? Here what? Uh, we have used Tx and Ty both, right? So here there is a mistake in this PDF is what? Here. It's not a Ty, it's a Tx. Okay, fine. I'll write down. Here it is Tx and here it is, sorry. Here it is what? Ty. So what is the meaning of that? Uh, any point is given to you, right? You can go from left side and right side both. Or if you do not understand that, or you are not having clear with this concept, then what we are going to do? Suppose assume it that I want to go to 1. I want a value 1. So what happened? You can either go from the left side or you can go from the right side. Fine. So this is you are having a minus value and this is you are having the plus value, right? So that is what you can, we can say that like left hand limit and right hand limit. Okay. It can be specified with that. That means you can reach at the particular point from both the sides. So same it's like situation at the particular city what? Bharuch, right? So two thing or two equation you will get, that is what? Limit Ty, not Ty, Tx. tx tends to ta, ftx minus fta upon tx minus ta, and here it is what, limit ty tends to ta, that means Bharuch from the right side, right? So fty minus fta upon ty minus ta, right? So that can, in that way you can find out the the speed at particular city, right? So that can be explained with what, a differentiation, right? So that is the thing for the differentiation. Now we'll start the concept of what, a integration, right? So first we'll see the basic equation of integration, right? Can you see that PDF of integration, right? So first we'll move to the, yeah, okay, okay, right? Now can even tell me what is integration, or can you relate that thing with the differentiation? Any one student? Just raise your hand, right? Don't write in a chat box now. Raise your hand. And I want, again I told you, right? I want a different student, right? Otherwise, I'll try to unmute randomly, right? Okay, Dev Sompura, Parth Vyas, Yagnik Joshi, okay, Yashvi, right? Okay, new student. Yashvi, yeah, unmute yourself.
Hello, ma'am. Am I
Yeah,
audible?
yeah, you are.
Integration is basically its reverse process of differentiation.
Okay,
It
yeah,
is one of the main operation in. It is one of the main operation of calculus,
yeah.
and we do totally we do the reverse process of what we do
What
in differentiation.
differentiation, right? So whatever the, okay, thank you. So whatever the thing we are going in the differentiation, totally the reverse process of that one, right? So what, and this is basically very useful, right, to you, because many of the chapters of your syllabus in method, obviously we'll discuss the syllabus, right, after the completion of this basic sessions. We'll start with our syllabus. So integration is the main thing which you are going to, or which is supposed to be involved in many units or chapters, right? So it is very important for you, and it is the totally, you can say, reverse process of what, differentiation, right? So that is the main thing for integration. Just we are going through the equations, basic equation of that thing, okay. Antiderivative of a function, okay, it's a merge, what you have written, summation, okay, okay, fine. Merge means what, I can't understand. One student has written only merge, right? Okay, so what happened in that one, okay, we'll quickly see the equations, right? Xn, you can see here, first is what, integration xn dx, okay. So what is the differentiation of xn? Can anyone student? Xn, x raised to n, that means. Yeah, some are writing. Okay, nx minus nx raised to n minus 1, right? Okay, so what happened here? X raised to n, the reverse one, right? And whatever the thing, in differentiation, you are writing it with what? Multiplication. Now, one thing is what? When we are going for the integration, it should be what? In denominator, right? That means x raised to n, whatever the power of n, x is there, that is n, so it should be increment by what? 1. Fine. That means what, here you can say x raised to, what happened? X raised to n plus 1 upon n plus 1, right? So whatever the thing in chain rule or whatever you are going to apply, that should be in denominator, right? And in differentiation it should be in multiplication. So that is the main difference. Now the another one is you have to write down constant plus c compulsory, right? So that is the thing. So x raised to n integration is nothing but a x raised to n plus 1 upon n plus 1 plus c. Fine. 1 upon x. 1 upon x. So we know the differentiation of log x, right? D by dx of log x, that is what? 1 upon x. So obviously the integration of 1 upon x, this is nothing but a what? Log mod x plus c, or you can write down ln x plus c. Okay, same way sin x differentiation is cos x. So the integration of cos x equal to sin x plus c. Uh, Sin x, integration of sin x, that is minus cos x, integration of e raised to x. Okay, differentiation of e raised to x is what? E raised to x. The integration of e raised to x, that is nothing but a what? E raised to x plus c. Simple. A raised to x. Okay, a raised to x. So the integration of that is a raised to x as it is upon log a, upon log a plus c, right? So these are the basic equation. Okay, the others are, we'll see this tan inverse. Okay, before that we'll move to the another equation, and then we'll come to that the simple sec cosec, right? That we have seen. Differentiation is of 10x, and that we know all directly. So first we'll move to that part. Okay, so first one is a what? Sec square x. So what is that? The differentiation of 10x is sec square x. So obviously the integration of sec square is what? 10x plus c. Okay. So you can see here for cosec square x, sec x into 10x, right? That is the reverse of what? A differentiation. Just a minute. Someone is writing in a chat box. I'll check it out. So revise this equation just, right? Sec x into 10x equal to sec x. Now cosec x into cot x, because that is the differentiation of what? Cosec x. So that is also a reverse process, right? Integration of cosec x into cot x, that is minus cosec x. Okay. Integration of 10x is sec x. Integration of cot x is log sin x and log sec x. Can anyone explain this thing? How it will come? Because these are the, we can say a differentiation. From differentiation, you can directly tell that, right? Division, subtraction. Okay. Okay. The previous answer only you are writing. Okay, sin x upon cos x. Okay, fine, fine. Okay, so just you need to derive that, right? That means you can use what? Sin x upon cos x. Then you can go for what? The rule for division, right? So in that way you can find out the integration of that thing. Okay. Now suppose the simple sin x, right? Just will move here. Sorry. Yeah. The simple sin x. Yeah, you can use that division, subtraction, addition method, right? So you'll do that. Okay, now suppose here it will be what? Sin x dx. So the integration is what? Minus cos x. Now suppose here the integration is given of sin. I think that is not in this PDF, right? Instead of x, there is something else. That means suppose ax plus b. So what should be the answer here? What should be the answer for this? Yagnik Joshi. Okay. Unmute yourself, Yagnik. Yeah. Sine ax plus b, right? So obviously that is cos. Minus cos is supposed to be there. But with that, some constant is going to be there. So what is that? That I want to know. Yeah, someone is raising their hand. Ankit. Okay, Ankit.
Ma'am, minus 1 by a
Okay.
cos of ax plus b plus c.
Okay, just a minute. I'll write down so other can also see. Minus 1 by a, yeah, cos ax plus
Cos
b.
of ax plus cb
Okay,
plus c.
fine. Yeah, plus c, right? That is default one. Huh? Plus c you need to assume. Okay, every time I'm not writing it, but that is the default one. So what happened here? I told you in the beginning of integration only, right? Is if you are doing what? D by dx. Okay, many of you have written the wrong answer. That's why I'm explaining, right? Someone has written b also, b in multiplication, a in multiplication, so it should not be like that. D by dx of sine ax plus b. What is this? D by dx sine ax plus b. What should be the answer? That is cos. How you are doing? Cos ax plus b, and again you are going to do the differentiation of ax plus b, and you are writing it what? In here multiplication, right? A into cos ax plus b. So the reverse in what? Integration, right? That means if it is integration, so sine ax plus b, so obviously for that it is minus cos ax plus b. Now you have to do what for this also? So that is what? 1 upon a. Here in multiplication, here it is in denominator. So that is the difference, right? So that is the thing for that. Okay. In anything, suppose you are having like integration sec square ax plus b. So you know, right? Dx. Fine. So how you are going to do this thing? Sec square ax plus b. Because we know, right? 10x. Sec square x, the integration is what? 10x. Okay, I'll just scroll down so you can see. Here it is. See, sec square x dx. So it is 10x. But now instead of x, it is what? Ax plus b, right? Ax plus b. So obviously you have to go for that also. So this answer is what? Here ax 10 ax plus b obviously upon a, right? 10 ax plus b upon a. Sorry, 10 ax plus b upon a plus c. That is the simple thing, right? So that is the thing for this. Now same way e raised to x. Here we have seen what? E raised to x. Integration e raised to x dx is same, e raised to x. Now what happened if you are having there at e raised to ax plus b or something like that here? Right, so what you are going to do? E raised to, suppose, 5x plus b. So what should be the answer? Anyone, student? Yeah, Dev. Dev.
E raised to 5x plus b upon 5.
Yeah, e raised to 5x plus b upon 5. Obviously, right? Because here what? Instead of a constant, there will be a 5 is a constant. Fine, fine. E raised to 5x plus b upon 5. Okay, so that should, in that way you have to apply directly what, that you are in differentiation, you are applying what, that chain rule, right? Same will be applied here also. Okay, same way x raised to n. Yeah, here it's what, x raised to n. So instead of here it you are having what, ax plus b, integration ax plus b raised to n dx. So it is obviously whatever is there power, that is supposed to be increment by 1 n upon n plus 1 plus c, right? So in that way you need to solve. So these are the basic thing, right? Now for inverse we'll see when we are going to see the example. So first we'll see the example of this basic one, right? And then we'll move for the inverse one, and at that time we'll see the equation for inverse. Okay, so just move to the examples of that one. Okay, the simple one, right? First one is yeah, okay, e raised to 5x plus b, that is the correct answer, right? Upon 5. Fine. Now the example, first example is integration x raised to 6, integration x raised to 6, this is. So obviously x raised to n, compare it with x raised to n. So directly you can write an answer, that is what, x raised to 7 upon 7. Whatever the power will be there, increment by 1, 6 plus 1 upon 6 plus 1 plus c, x raised to 7 upon 7. Fine. Okay, here you can see 2x raised to 5. So how it is supposed to be there? Instead of x, it is 2x. Huh? It's not like e raised to x. X here, here 2x. So what happened? Whatever the power, 2x raised to 5 plus 1 upon 5 plus 1. Now, here only x is there, here 2x. So obviously you have to do, you have to go for what, this 2. So and that will be in denominator. So your answer would be what, 2 raised to 6, sorry, 2x raised to 6 upon 12. Why 12? Because 6 into 2, this 2, right? So that is the thing. Okay, doubt? Okay, fine. Integration 5 by x. So just you need to compare it with what? Integration this. Okay, this is the basic formula, 1 upon x dx equal to log mod x. So now instead of 1 upon x, here it will be 5 upon x. So obviously 5 will be a constant, so you can take it out. So you will be having your original equation. So 5 log mod x. 5 log mod x. Yeah. Okay, some students are raising their hand. See, I am just explaining, right? This is the basic thing. So, if you want to say anything, just write down in a chat box. Okay. So, what happened into that one? Yes. So, you will get your basic equation, that is 1 upon x. Fine. Now, 1 upon x plus 2. So, obviously, as it is, because with x there is nothing, right? So, you can write down directly what? X plus 2. That means log mod x plus 2. Nothing else, right? Simple one. Now, example 5. This example, that is something different. That is what? 6 upon. That means instead of 1, there will be a 6. 1 by x. Okay. So 6. And in upon, there will be not simply x. It is 9x minus 2. So do yourself that one. Okay. This thing. Integration 6 upon 9x minus 2. This one I'm asking. This. And tell me the answer now. Okay. Write down in a chat box. See, one student is asking for PDF. Yes, we will share. But we need to first decide the platform, right? That means in which we are going to upload it, or we are going to mail to you, or we'll share it in a drive, right? That is not fixed. That's why we are not sending to you. But once it will be decided, surely you will get this. Until that, you have to refer compulsory videos only, right? That's why with the recording of this meeting is supposed to be uploaded in a same on a same day, right? So you can refer it out. Fine. That's why. Okay. Yeah. The answers are coming like 2 by 3 into log 9x minus 2, 2 by 3. Okay. 6 by 9. That means, okay. That is 2 by 3 only, right? Okay. Fine. Plus C. Okay. Okay. So obviously the answer would be what? 2 by 3 log. Okay, 6 by 3 is also fine. The simplification you can go for what? 2 by 3. Fine. Okay, okay. Now we'll move to the formula for cos and sine, right? And e raised to x. So this thing you can see cos 5x. Instead of cos integration, you know that is sine. Now 5x, that means you need to write down sine 5x. And again, sorry, again for the 5x, you have to write what? 1 by 5. Simple one, right? Uh, sorry, sin x. So for sin x, it will be obviously minus cos x. Okay, simple. Now here instead of only x, there will be 2x minus 1. So one constant is there, so 2x. So for that, we are writing what? 1 by 2. Okay. Here it is written what? Okay, that is the thing. Okay, fine. Now e raised to x that we have solved, right? Something like e raised to ax plus b. Instead of e raised to x, you will be having a formula like this, 5x minus 3, okay, dx. So what is that? E raised to 5x minus 3 as it is into 1 upon 5 or divide by 5 because of this. Okay, you have to go for this also. And plus c. Simple, right? Okay, so these are for what? Sin x, cos x, e raised to x raised to n, and all that basic equation, right? Now a raised to x is what? That also you know. A raised to x is, okay, that is a raised to x upon log a. So for that, what we are going to do, some simple, we can say example, 2 raised to x. So instead of a, here that will be what? 2. Fine. So obviously instead of a, just put the in this equation 2 raised to x upon log 2. Now here 3 raised to 5x plus 2. So integration 3 raised to 5x plus 2 upon log a. So log 3 now into. This is the thing you need to take care about, right? So 5x plus 2, that means 1 upon 5. Fine. Is there any doubt in this equations or a example? Okay, just write down in a chat box. Yeah, okay. Okay, fine. Okay, I'll give you some examples. You just solve it out. So the examples are, just a minute, I'll give you. I'll write down the integration e raised to log root x base e dx. Solve it out. This is related to which one? E raised to x, right? This example is related to what? Integration e raised to x dx. Just compare it with that, right? But instead of x, here what? Log root x. And you know the concept of logarithm. So you can solve it easily. Fine. Under root x. Okay, the answers are coming. I'll not read out now. I'll wait for few seconds. So quickly do it, right? Okay, 2 by 3 x raised to 3 by 2, that is correct one. 2 by 3, yeah. Okay, fine. Okay, anyone can tell me how it is supposed to be there? Any student who are writing in a chat box? Yeah, Vedanshi.
Hello.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're audible.
So, ma'am, e raised
Hmm.
to ln root x is basically root x. So we have to integrate
Yeah,
root x dx.
yeah,
So
it
root
is
x is x
just
raised
a
to
minute,
1 by 2.
Yeah, just a minute.
Correct. Yeah.
Because some of maybe not getting. It is root x, how it will be there. Because what this is, e raised to log e. So this, right? The power, whatever the base, sorry, and here both are same. So directly we can write down what? Root x dx. Fine. Is it like that only, na?
Yes, yes.
Yeah, okay. And that is nothing but a what? X raised to 1
X
by 2
raised to 1 by 2.
dx. So you know the concept of what? X raised to n. You can go in that way also, right? X raised to n. So x raised to n, that means what? X raised to n plus 1 upon n plus 1. So here what? X raised to 1 by 2 plus 1 upon 1 by 2 plus 1. So that can be rewrite as a what? 2 by 3, right? This will goes up. So it is 2 by 3 x raised to, x raised to 3 by 2. Okay. Now, is there any doubt? Is there any doubt in this example? A meeting may be end in 2 or 2.5 minutes, right? But don't rejoin. We'll continue in a next lecture. Is there any doubt in this sum? So we'll move to the other one. Okay. The another one is integration e raised to log 2 plus log x dx. Simple one, right? Logarithm concept. We have seen the, like if you are having log a plus log b. So you can write it what? You can write it as a log AB, right? So same thing you can apply here also. Okay, someone is writing in a chat box. Answer is x square. No, only x square, right? It's not correct. Okay, x square, fine. X square plus c. Okay. The answer will be x square plus c. Is there any doubt into that? Just you need to write what? E raised to log 2x. Fine. And 2x, that means what? You can write same as the previous one, 2x dx. Now you know the x, right? X square by 2. Here it is power 1. So it is nothing but 2x square divided by 2. So obviously your answer will be what? X square plus c. Okay, done? Doubt? Okay. Now write down one another question. Okay, if we are not supposed to solve it now, you have to solve it by tomorrow. Integration under root x4 uh, plus x raised to minus 4 plus 2 upon x cube dx. Just try to solve it, right? Because meeting may be end in few seconds. Just note down this example and think about it, how it is supposed to be solved, right? Here under root is there, so just you need to solve this equation, right? X raised to 4 plus x raised to minus 4 plus 2 upon x cube dx.